Before you skip this video thinking a half-cent coin couldn't possibly be worth anything, I need to tell you that a collector just paid more money for a single 1962 South African half-cent than most people spend on a used car, and the coin is smaller than your thumbnail. This isn't a joke, this isn't an exaggeration, and this isn't some rare medieval artifact. This is a modern bronze coin that your grandmother probably had in her purse that got spent on candy and newspapers and that thousands of people threw away without ever realizing they were discarding something worth more than months of salary. The specific variety I'm about to reveal could be sitting in your inherited coin collection right now, completely overlooked because it looks almost identical to worthless common examples. And the difference between throwing away a few cents and discovering a treasure worth thousands of dollars comes down to knowledge you're about to gain in the next few minutes. The 1962 South African half-cent represents the second year of production in the new decimal currency system, coming immediately after the groundbreaking 1961 introduction year. While 1961 half-cents get attention for being first-year issues, the 1962 coins actually contain varieties and errors that serious collectors consider even more valuable and desirable. The standard circulation strikes were produced in massive quantities, tens of millions of pieces flooding into commerce to meet the young nation's growing economic needs. These common worn examples are essentially worthless to collectors, maybe worth $1 in nice condition. But hidden among those millions are specimens so rare that finding one would be like discovering a winning lottery ticket stuck in an old book you forgot you owned. The proof version of the 1962 half-cent is where values explode into territory that shocks people unfamiliar with rare coin markets. These proofs were struck using specially polished dies and planchets, manufactured specifically for collector sets with mirror-like surfaces and frosted designs that create spectacular visual contrast. The mintage was deliberately limited to just a few thousand pieces, but what transforms scarcity into genuine rarity is the survival rate. Over 6 decades, many proof sets were broken up and spent, damaged through handling, or lost entirely. Population reports from grading services reveal shocking numbers. At the Proof 67 grade level, maybe only 20 to 30 examples exist across all grading services combined. At Proof 68, you're looking at fewer than 10 pieces. And at the theoretical perfection of Proof 69, perhaps only 2 or 3 specimens have ever been certified worldwide. When a Proof 68 or Proof 69 example appears at auction, collectors compete without budget constraints, and the hammer prices regularly exceed 5 figures for a coin with a face value of half of 1 cent. Error coins from 1962 represent another category where values defy all logic and common sense. Off-center strikes, where the blank planchet wasn't properly aligned between the dies, create coins with partial designs and blank areas that immediately identify them as errors. A dramatically off-center 1962 half-cent showing 40–50% misalignment with both the date and significant design visible can be worth several $1,000s. Wrong planchet errors, where half-cent dies accidentally struck planchets intended for different denominations, are even more spectacular and valuable. Imagine finding a 1962 half-cent design struck on a 1 cent or 2.5 cent planchet. The wrong size and weight would be immediately obvious, and these mule errors can command prices in the 5-figure range when authenticated and graded by reputable services. Die varieties add another layer of collecting complexity and value. Repunched dates where the date was struck into the die multiple times with slight offsets, dramatic die cracks that create raised lines across the coin's surface, and clash marks from dies striking each other without a planchet between them all create collectible varieties. Some specialists spend decades documenting and collecting these varieties, and they'll pay substantial premiums for particularly scarce or dramatic examples. A common date worth $2 might be worth $50 or $100 if it exhibits a rare die variety, and major varieties on already scarce coins multiply values exponentially. Authentication is absolutely critical because the high values involved have attracted counterfeiters who specifically target rare dates and error coins. Professional grading services employ experts who examine thousands of coins and who can identify fake proofs, artificial errors, and problem coins that have been cleaned or altered. The cost of grading is minimal compared to potential value, and certified coins and tamper-evident holders sell for significantly more than raw, ungraded examples because buyers trust the authentication and grade assessment. For any 1962 half-cent that might be worth serious money, professional certification is essential protection against expensive mistakes. The color designation on bronze coins dramatically affects value independent of numerical grade. Red, RD, indicates 95% or more original mint color and commands substantial premiums over red-brown, RB, or brown, BN coins at the same grade. A Proof 67 RD might be worth 3 to 5 times more than Proof 67 BN simply because collectors prize original color. Understanding this helps you evaluate coins accurately and recognize when you're looking at something special. The market for 1962 half-cents has strengthened considerably as international collectors have discovered South African decimal coinage. Online auctions expose material to global audiences, creating competitive bidding that drives prices beyond what purely local demand would support. Registry-set competition, where collectors publicly compete to assemble the finest graded sets, has pushed values for top-grade material to unprecedented levels. A collector pursuing the #1 registry set will pay whatever it takes to acquire the finest available example, and these competitive dynamics benefit all sellers by establishing strong price points. Storage and preservation become critical once you realize you own valuable coins. Bronze is susceptible to environmental damage from moisture, acids, and other contaminants that cause spotting, corrosion, or ugly toning. Coins should be stored in inert holders made from mylar or similar stable plastics, kept in climate-controlled environments, and handled minimally using cotton gloves. The biggest mistake people make is cleaning coins, which invariably leaves microscopic scratches that destroy original surfaces and can reduce value by 80% or more. If you discover a potentially valuable 1962 half-cent, leave it exactly as you found it and consult with experts about its condition. The investment potential of rare 1962 half-cents in top grades appears solid based on fixed and declining populations, growing international demand, and increasing collector sophistication. Proof coins in gem grades should maintain or increase values as competition intensifies for the finest examples. Dramatic errors will likely hold value well because error collecting maintains strong followings and because spectacular errors on small denominations are genuinely scarce. Common circulated pieces will remain inexpensive, so focus on quality. Proof coins, dramatic errors, or high-grade circulation strikes with original red color. The thrill of discovery drives much of numismatics' appeal, and 1962 half-cents continue producing excitement when rarities surface unexpectedly. Imagine inheriting a coin collection and discovering a 1962 proof set where the half-cent grades Proof 68, instantly transforming a sentimental keepsake into a valuable asset. Or picture buying a box of mixed coins at an estate sale and finding a dramatic error worth thousands hidden among common pieces. These scenarios happen regularly. Not as fantasies, but as documented experiences that collectors share online. Technology has transformed collecting through high-resolution photography that allows detailed online examination, population reports providing transparency about certified populations at each grade level, and online auctions exposing material to worldwide audiences. Forums and social media create communities where collectors share information, discuss varieties, and help authenticate questionable pieces. These tools particularly benefit collectors of specialized material like small denomination bronze making information and markets accessible to everyone. If you've discovered you own 1962 half cents, approach evaluation systematically. Identify exactly what you have by examining under magnification and comparing against reference materials. Research recent auction results for comparable pieces to understand realistic values. Consider professional grading for potentially valuable coins, understanding that certification provides authentication and enhances marketability. Consult with multiple experts to get different opinions, and for truly exceptional pieces, consider auction consignment to maximize exposure to serious collectors. Now you possess knowledge that separates you from people who might overlook these treasures. You understand which 1962 half cents command premium prices, why condition matters so dramatically, how to identify errors and varieties, and what authentication protects against costly mistakes. You know that proof coins in gem grades are worth serious money, that dramatic errors can command thousands despite the tiny face value, and that common pieces remain inexpensive. Armed with this information, you can examine coins with educated eyes and potentially discover pieces others have undervalued. The time has come for you to take action right now. First, hit that subscribe button immediately because this channel produces content about valuable coins hiding in unexpected places, and missing videos could mean missing information about fortunes you didn't know you owned. Second, smash that like button because it helps YouTube recommend this video to more people who need this knowledge, potentially changing lives by connecting them to information about overlooked treasures. Third, share this video with everyone who has inherited coins, collects South African material, or frequents estate sales where these pieces might appear undervalued. Fourth, leave a comment sharing your experiences with 1962 half cents or other South African coins. Fifth, turn on notifications so you never miss videos revealing valuable coins you might possess. Until next time, keep searching with educated eyes, examine everything under magnification, store coins properly, never clean them, and remember that your next treasure might be something you've owned for years without recognizing its true value.